Welcome, welcome. Hi. Hope that you guys are doing amazing. Okay, I'm getting on kind of late today because I had a lot to do, had a lot of family stuff going on, but I hope that you guys are doing great. Hi and welcome. If you're watching me for the first time, welcome, welcome, welcome. Okay, hope everybody's doing amazing. Happy Tuesday. All right, today we're gonna have a great conversation. It's gonna be part two of our conversation we were having yesterday. But also, if you didn't make it to the conversation yesterday, still stick around because you're gonna learn a lot today. We're gonna talk about fibroids, of course, but we're gonna talk about it why it's so prevalent. Okay, because a lot of women don't understand why this is an epidemic. When we talk about fibroids, a lot of women don't understand. They hear about women having fibroids. They may have fibroids, and why is so many women being diagnosed with fibroids, developing fibroids in the body? What can we do about it? So we're gonna have this conversation today. Thank you so much for the likes. I really appreciate it. So if you can, let's get the likes up. Again, goal today is 10,000 likes if we can, like we did last time. Just so we can the algorithm can push this live to more women, because there's a lot of women who have fibroids, who are being diagnosed with fibroids daily. I'm talking about from ages like from high school all the way up to the 70s, right? And don't understand why this happened to them. Maybe they have fibroids. Maybe they have women in their family with fibroids. Maybe they don't. Okay, so it's really important that that I do these lives and put this information out here so more and more women can understand what's really going on. And especially, this is the piece that Western medicine won't tell you. Okay, the piece that Western medicine won't tell you. If you guys can see Henry perfectly, put a 1 in the chat. Okay, follow me. Okay, if you or somebody you love has fibroids and you want to learn more about fibroids, infertility, reproductive health in general, PCOS, ovarian cysts. Okay, that's what I do. I help women who have these issues, who have issues with their womb and their hormones. I help them get to the root cause of the problem in order to resolve the problem, in order to shrink and dissolve their fibroids, rebalance their hormones, regulate their menstrual cycles, right? Eliminate heavy bleeding, eliminate all these period symptoms that women are going through, these fibroid symptoms, and also enhance your fertility. That's what I do for women. And I love what I do, and I love putting the power back into women's hands. I've been doing this for years, and I've helped so many women. You guys can check out my testimonials. If you guys are new, it's been phenomenal. Having women see women get their lives back, seeing women be able to thrive. Because when we're unhealthy, when our hormones are out of balance, when we have fibroids and all these symptoms, we're not able to be our best selves. So as we heal, we're able to do that and shift into a better version of ourselves and really thrive. Because there's a difference between simply existing and thriving. Two different things, okay? So we're gonna talk about it today. Hey Jessica, hope that you're doing great. I know I'm a little bit late, but yes, hope that you're doing amazing. Okay, so why are fibroids so prevalent? There's so many reasons for that. We talked about diet last time, okay? We talked about, I think I touched a little bit on estrogen dominance. I'm gonna touch on that again because it's such an important conversation, and a lot of women have no clue about hormones, about estrogen and progesterone, and that estrogen dominance is actually a epidemic and causing these fibroids and causing women to have menopause early and causing PCOS and causing all these issues in the body, ovarian cysts. Okay, so we're gonna talk about that. I talked about birth control yesterday, hair relaxers, all these endocrine disruptors. They really do a number on your hormones, on the body. Okay, you have to understand, whenever you have anything pumping your body with fake hormones, synthetic hormones, that's gonna create toxins in your body. Your body knows the difference between your hormones and synthetic hormones, contrary to popular belief. Okay, so really important that you guys understand that. If you guys have a question about fibroids or anything I say, please put them in the chat. Okay, so estrogen dominance. This is, yes. If you guys, I see people are joining my email list. Listen, they're about to do a TikTok ban, maybe, possibly, hopefully not. So if you enjoy these conversations and you enjoy my lives, make sure you're on my email list. I keep saying that. Make sure you're on my email list so you'll know when I'm going live. But let's talk about fibroids. So fibroids, okay? So if you're here to hear about fibroids, you're in the right place, okay? For people that's coming in. So fibroids are extremely prevalent due to the lifestyle a lot of us are living now, and a lot of women don't understand the things that they're engaging in every single day is contributing to their fibroids. It's causing their fibroids to develop. The lack of care for yourself, the lack of what you're eating, the lack of mineral deficiencies. Okay. Also, a lot of this drama and toxic situations women put themselves in, as far as certain relationships, and just even your self-esteem, like even you feeling worthy, like these things, all these traumas and all these things a lot of people don't think about the body as whole, right? You know, body, mind, soul, but it is. So if you're talking about somebody who feels inadequate, who has low self-worth, that's going to be a reflection on what they're putting in their mouth, you know, also how they let other people treat them. And that's going to, all that stuff accumulates in the womb. You guys don't really think of it like that, but that's really how health works, right? So when you are thinking low of yourself, when you have low self-worth, this is going to reflect on how you eat. It's going to reflect on so many other aspects of your life. You know, how you know, whether you're giving your body enough sleep or not, you know, whether you're getting enough nutrients or not. If you guys don't mind, get the likes up. Let's get the likes up. If you guys don't mind, press on this. All you have to do is tap on the screen. Let's get the likes up at least to 1,000. But we have a overall goal for 10,000 today, okay? So the algorithm could push this out to more and more women, okay? So estrogen dominance, what is it? This is what causes fibroids to develop. And this is the piece that a lot of people don't understand. But once you understand it, you're going to understand deeper about fibroids. You're going to understand deeper about what's going on in your body. Thank you, Jessica, for liking the live. If you guys don't mind, please like the live. Let's get the likes up. I know it's late, but all I have to do is tap on the screen to like the live. Y'all, it's free. Okay, let's get it up to at least 1,000. So thank you, NYC, for liking the live. Thank you, Jessica, again, for liking the live. But yeah, so when it comes to fibroids, when it comes to estrogen dominance, again, a lot of women think that over a certain age, it's their estrogen that's having issues, that's too low. It's your progesterone that's actually too low. So if you have fibroids, you know that you have low progesterone. If you have PCOS, you know that you have low progesterone. If you have heavy bleeding, issues with your cycle, this is low progesterone. And a lot of women don't understand that, okay? So let's get the likes up to 1,000. If you guys don't mind, okay? Just tap on the screen, get the likes up. But this is really important for you to understand that it's deeper than just what's the fibroids. It's a lot deeper. It's a lot of things going on in the background as well. So when you have fibroids, it's a full body issue. So the reason why it's so prevalent today is a lot of women think that it's just genetic, or they don't understand why fibroids comes about in the body. It's a huge situation. It's a huge problem. A lot of women don't understand what's going on. And if you guys have questions, y'all are quiet today. Thank you guys so much for liking the live. But if y'all have questions, you know, feel free to put them in the chat. A lot of, if you have fibroids, if you've been diagnosed with fibroids, put it in the chat. Let's talk about it. Hey, I am Miss Lady. Hey. Hope that you're doing amazing. Hope that you had an amazing day. But yeah, so fibroids is a really, like I said, it can wreak havoc on women's lives. And the reason why it's so prevalent, because women are not knowing the root causes of fibroids. So even, like I said, estrogen dominance, do you understand that if you have fibroids, that you have an excess amount of estrogen in your body and you have low progesterone levels? Do you understand that a lot of these things, you have a confession? What's your confession? I am Miss Lady. Do you understand that we're dealing with toxins, a lot of toxins in the pelvic region? We're dealing with toxins in the body. We're dealing with, a backed up digestive system, a weak lymphatic system. Do you understand that this affects a lot of systems in your body? Your body works together as a whole. So if there's one part that's in disarray, of course, that's going to have an effect on the other systems in your body. So it's not just your uterus. It's deeper than that. So a lot of women think that when they do get their uterus removed, they're solved everything, and that's not true. That's not true. So McDonald's. So you were at McDonald's today, fish fillets. Oh my gosh, tastes disgusting today. I'm mad that you even had that. I am Miss Lady, but I'm happy that it was disgusting. I just wanted to see. I don't like it anymore. I don't want to eat that. Yes, we don't. Once we evolve to really taking care of our body, taking care of ourselves, we have to shift out of those old paradigms, all those old toxic habits that that got us the fibroids. Okay, that got us the imbalanced hormones and the horrible gut health. We got to shift out of that. And I know that it's tempting sometimes to go backwards, but when we're going forward, we got to look forward, right? We got to look forward. But I'm happy that your taste buds are changing and you see the difference, okay? So so we don't have to go down that route anymore. That's probably McDonald's is probably one of the worst foods that anybody can eat. Like, that food doesn't even rot. It literally is not even food. It's not even food. So I'm happy that your taste buds are changing now. But did you write something else? All I see is heard. But yes, ladies, let's get the likes up to 1,000. But it's really important for you to understand estrogen dominance on a deeper level. And doctors are not telling women about this. And if women knew about this, if they knew that when they got a cycle and it was too heavy, that they were dealing with imbalanced hormones, if they take action before. If they take action at that time, this is going to prevent so many other reproductive health issues, PCOS, fibroids. A lot of people had signs before that this was developing in the body, okay? So my mom and I are trying to get my grandma off meat. She has chronic constipation. Yeah, if you have chronic constipation, you should not be eating any animal products. So hopefully she's able to listen. My taste buds are used to salad now. Great. Yeah, nobody should be eating anything that is hard on the digestive system. When you have fibroids, when you have chronic constipation, all of these things kind of go together, because guess what? The backed up digestive system. That's why a lot of women with fibroids have constipation, have IBS, have gut issues with the gut. So it's very, very important, okay? Very, very important that you gotta align your habits to the reality that you want. So if we want better health, if we want to get rid of these fibroids, if we want to, actually have hormones that are balanced and stop bleeding more than, several days out of the week, right? So there's some women that are bleeding up to a week, and they've been taught that this is normal, and it's not normal. It's not normal. No animal products, not when you're on a journey to heal fibroids, none. Okay, if it has a mother, you want to avoid it. Again, we don't want to, like I said, we're trying to heal our body and heal our hormones. So we during the time of you healing fibroids, we want to avoid animal products. And I didn't used to say that openly. I used to say that, behind the scenes, because people always freak out. But I have to tell you guys the truth. You guys eating these animal products, if we're eating dairy, that's very estrogenic, very mucus forming. It's making fibroids worse, right? So the most challenging thing for me is the 100 ounces of water. I made it through. Well, I'm happy that you did. I'm definitely happy that you did. Keep doing it. I didn't realize how dehydrated people were. I knew people were dehydrated, but I didn't understand at what level until I went raw vegan. I'm not telling you guys have to go raw vegan, okay? I'm not pushing this diet on anybody. For me, this is the diet that I, been doing. I'm kind of new to it, but I realized people are very dehydrated. People are extremely dehydrated, okay? Okay, you said Beyond Meat and plant-based burgers, right? I said, what about Beyond Meat and plant-based burgers? Because no. Beyond Meat is a bunch of processed crap. Processed food, right? What is processed food? Foods that have like so many ingredients in them. Like a whole list of ingredients in them. If it's not natural, you want to avoid it. Now, if it has if it has a few ingredients in it, okay. But if it's like, things that you can't pronounce, if there's a long list of things that you can't pronounce, you want to avoid it, okay? Staying consistent is hard. It gets expensive. I think it's more expensive to actually eat trash. I'm going to be honest with you. Like, a lot of people that eat out, fast food, they order out all the time. They spend lots of money on going out to eat all the time. That's way more expensive than eating good. Okay, but remember, diet is just one aspect, though, of getting rid of fibroids. It's just one aspect. But it's an important aspect, but it's just one, okay? It's just one. But it's something you have to master. Like, if you're feeding your body with trash every day and you're not getting enough nutrients, you're not going to heal fibroids. You're not going to shrink and dissolve your fibroids. As a matter of fact, there's some women who are on their journey. They're actually, and doing this process themselves, and they're kind of like all over the place, and their fibroids are actually growing. I've had people come back to me and say, oh my gosh, my fibroids actually grew, because they didn't really know what they were doing. They were following this and this online, and kind of jumping all over the place and not having a consistent vision and goal and sticking to it. It's not expensive, and in my opinion, it's just getting your mind in the right mindset. Exactly. Exactly. In my opinion, yeah, exactly. Exactly. I am misled. Exactly. You got to get your mind in the right mindset. Now, if you really think about it, dairy is expensive. Like, buying all these things filled with dairy is expensive. There's a lot of things you're not going to buy when you're eating a better diet. So when you look at it, like it's perspective. Because I see people that eat a horrible diet, eat lots of meat and dairy. They spend or fast food. They spend a lot on food. Processed food is not cheap. We know that real food is not cheap either, but processed food is not cheap. And you got to choose your expensive, because when you're eating trash, you're going to, accumulate a lot of hospital bills, because, it may not catch up with you now, but let's accumulate all these bills from the hospital. Okay, all these issues with your health, these medical bills, it's going to accumulate. It's going to get to you, eventually. A lot of people are in that boat now. Okay, so what is the main protein someone should eat? Vegetables, leafy greens, dark leafy greens. I know my mindset is changing because I feel guilty for eating junk food now. Yeah, you shouldn't even, because you have to think about it like that. I'm healing. So if you're healing, we shouldn't even be touching that stuff. Just got diagnosed. I had 5. I started my journey of healing with natural herbs. That's good. Okay. How's it been going so far, Colleen? Colleen, hopefully I'm saying your name right. And 2, are you actually changing your diet? Are you doing other things as well? So I won't do it again. Great, great, great. So, okay, so I want to say another thing as well. So, the reason why fibroids is so prevalent also too is because we have a disconnection from our body. A lot of women are totally disconnected for their bodies. They think their bodies is working against them, and they don't understand they're actually working against their bodies. I don't know if I mentioned this yesterday, but this is very true. Like, we're like, okay, I have heavy bleeding, I have, cramps, I have all these issues going on, and we look at it as your body, it's your womb's fault, right? That's why, hysterectomies are so prevalent now, and people are just taking out their womb thinking oh my God, I feel amazing, I just took out my womb, not realizing that they're throwing their body totally out of balance, and that was not the root cause. So when you just take out the uterus or just take out the fibroid, what about what's causing those fibroids to develop? You haven't addressed that. There's so many layers to it. That's why I say the body works as a whole. So it's really important. I had fibroids help. Cloning. Okay, you must be new. Make sure you're following me. First of all, make sure you join my email list because we don't know how long TikTok will be around. If you guys are watching this, be sure to join my email list, okay? So, what do you think about yoni steaming for fibroids? I'm not really a big fan. Well, I'm not gonna say I'm not a big fan. Yoni steaming is fine, okay? But it's not gonna get rid of a fibroid, right? It's not gonna get rid of an entire fibroid. So it may make you feel better. And I had a client that did that, was doing the natural remedies, right? But she didn't really see, like, she felt a little better, but then she saw that her fibroid grew when she actually did a scan. So that's what she started working with me, and I gave her a clear plan. So if you're not addressing the root cause of something, that's what I always say in this life, you're not really gonna see much of a difference, right? In the actual fibroid. We wanna get rid of these fibroids. That's the goal. Not even just shrink them. The goal should be getting rid of them, restoring balance within your body. So you have to address what caused the fibroids to develop. Like, if we're just doing yoni steams and we still have the same bad habits, how much can that really do? Okay. So hopefully that makes sense. Okay. Hopefully that makes sense. You could do it. I mean, it's herbs. So it's herbs are always good, but herbs, what good does herbs do when we're still engaging in the same toxic habits? Oh no, that yoni steam gave me a yeast infection. Woo, talk about it. See, a lot of these things are trendy. Thank you, I am Miss Lady. Thank you. A lot of these things are very trendy online. I'm happy you said it, because if I said it, when I say anything about things like yoni steaming or when I say anything about castor oil, people get mad at me, okay? They get upset. So that's why I said, you know what? Do it if you want to do it, but it's not going to get rid of a fibroid, but you can do it if you want to do it. Yoni steaming just I'm not going to say it's bad, but I'm just going to say, if you're not addressing the root cause, ladies, if you're not addressing the root cause, let's get the likes up if you guys don't mind. Let's get to 2,000. Let's get it to 2,000 likes. I think it's just preference. Okay, well, it's not about preference. It's about, Jada, it's about what caused the fibroids to develop. You just doing a yoni steam is not addressing that cause. It's not even just preference, right? It's like you're not doing you're not attacking what caused the fibroids. Does that make sense? Right? It's like we're okay. We've gotten to this thing now where it's like, okay, we're trying to do the natural way, but we're just doing random remedies and not, again, there's no plan or structure. So you have a whole bunch of women online doing random remedies and still not really getting any real results. I see it all the time, right? Even months and years, maybe their periods be a little better, but they were not getting real actual results with their actual fibroid. Okay, so it's I never tried it before, so that's why I'm asking. Okay, no problem. No yoni pearls. Yeah, you don't want to do yoni pearls. Anything, you don't want to stick anything up, that's unnatural in your vagina. Yeah, we don't want to do yoni. Yoni steams are okay for some people, but it's not going to be, what is the root cause of fibroids? Great question. Okay, we're going to talk a little bit about that. Give me 1 second. Is fruit bad when you're trying to heal your fibroids? No. Fruit is actually very healing, okay? Diet is important. You got to stop feeding. It loves sugar. Absolutely. Not fruit sugar. Fruit sugar is different than processed sugar. We have to understand the difference. There's a huge difference between fruit sugar and processed sugar. Fruit is amazing for fibroids. Fruit is cleansing and cleanses mucus in the body. It's amazing, okay, for fibroids. But when it comes to processed sugar, things that break down in the body as, refined sugar, the white stuff. I always say that, right? The white bread, the white rice, all these other things, it's horrible for fibroids. They feed fibroids, processed food, exactly. Okay, so yes, all that stuff. So and much more. Okay, because we didn't even address the energetic levels and all these things that cause fibroids. But guess what? Every single day, like, I'm helping women get rid of fibroids. If who work with me or in my programs and things like that. So it's not like we can't get rid of these things. Like, you can eat better foods, right? Because I think that people are always like, oh, they're putting all this stuff in the food. You can eat better food. You know that? You can, do better, right? We don't have to eat the processed stuff. I know it's everywhere, but we can make better decisions. So the root cause of fibroids, you guys know that's like a 3-part video. Every time I do that, that's like a 3-part video. But just to make it, for me to put it in like a paragraph, right? You want to get to the root cause of the fibroids. So when you do that, you go back to when you develop fibroids. And whatever, so think about what you were dealing with in your life overall. So when you develop fibroids, when they started getting really bad, when you found out that you had fibroids. So that means that, where I say that, I talk about if you were dealing with a stressful period during that time, maybe death in the family, divorce, breakup, what was going on in your life when you developed fibroids, okay? Also think back to, were you actually happy? Were you enjoying your life? What were your relationships like with your friends, with your significant other, or your children, even your children, your parents, or whatever? What was your overall relationships like? What was your career like? Were you happy in your job or your career? What was going on in your life? Were you living, or were you just existing? Were you actually thriving? Were you taking care of your body yourself? 10 times out of 10, the answer for most women is no. I wasn't happy. This was going on. That was going on. All these things were going on. So that's how that's like, it's more to it than that, but that's like my short version, okay? It's more to it than that. Hopefully that answered your question, but I want to stay on topic with this conversation, why fibroids are so prevalent. But can large fibroids be healed? Yes. Tommy, if you go to my profile, if you go to the pin post on the left, you're gonna see my client that had large fibroids. Large fibroids. It's a before picture. You see her stomach. Her stomach is very large, and then you see her stomach in the bottom picture that's almost flat. That's working with me for about 2 or 3. That's from November to February. So she took the first picture, the before picture in November. She took the after picture in February. She worked with me for about 3 to 4 months in the Detoxify Your Womb program. So absolutely, you see visibly how much her fibroids has shrunk. She hasn't checked on the size yet, but you see she looked like she had a really big stomach through the fibroids. So absolutely, yes. Yes, you can shrink fibroids, okay? So large fibroids, because I get that question a lot. What about grass-fed meat? If you're on a journey to get rid of your fibroids naturally, or if you're just, it depends on what your goal is. If you're trying to get rid of fibroids naturally, no, I wouldn't recommend it. I wouldn't recommend animal products. It's too hard on the digestive system. You have a weak digestive system when you have fibroids. It's backed up. So why are we putting things that's going to back it up even more? After you get rid of the fibroid, if you want to revisit meat sometimes, yes. But during the process of healing, I wouldn't recommend it, okay? I just wouldn't recommend it. I had a papaya smoothie, a bowl of strawberries, raspberries. Great job. Blueberries, blackberries. I read salmon. You gotta be careful what you read. No animal products. Salmon, tuna, sardines. Listen, ladies, I hate to say that, but that's like, especially tuna and sardines, that's like low-level trash. I'm gonna be 100% honest with you. Like, we have to, it's trash, right? It's not real food, right? It's not. That's not, And if you really read about what they're finding in these oceans and what they're finding in the fish, is just, fish these days is just, the seafood these days are just as bad as meat. I hate to say it, but it's the truth, okay? How much does your program cost? So my program, where you work with me, and we get you the top level program, right? Because I have other courses, right, where you can take on your own. The one where you work with me for 3 months, okay? Actually, for 4 months, if you join the month of March, okay? That is $3,500, okay? But that, again, that's the highest level transformation, and it's for women that want to transform, not for women that want to just do the bare minimum, and I just want a couple remedies. This is for women that are wanting to transform, okay? So everybody's not qualified for that program as for high achieving women. I totally understand. But I have courses that are like, 333 and things like that, right? So it just depends on what you want. If you want the highest level transformation, that's my Detoxify Your Womb program. That's gotten women pregnant. I'm talking about women who are dealing with infertility for years on end, who's gotten rid of many women's fibroids. I'm talking about women who's had from 20 centimeter fibroids to, women that's had like 4 fibroids and ended up like with, one of them had 4 fibroids. She ended up getting rid of her uterus scarring in the program. Her uterus went back to normal size. She got rid of 3 of her fibroids, and the one that she had left was tiny, like less than the size of a peanut. Okay, so and she was able to raise her AMH levels and actually have like healthy follicles on her ovaries and just so many other things that she achieved. She got rid of uterine scarring. Okay, because she had previous surgeries. She had previous myomectomies. And they don't tell you that these myomectomies cause scarring. We got rid of that in the program. So again, it is the highest level transformation. It's not for women that want to do the bare minimum. I'm going to be honest with you. So I don't take everybody. We have even a questionnaire form for women that we take, because I have to let you know, look, this is not just, we just, change your diet and that's it. It's just for women that really want to, transform. So I just want to make that clear. Okay. So animal products, no dairy from animal, means the fibroids grow more. Mona Lisa, well, I don't know what you're asking. Animal products makes the fibroids grow more. Yes, Mona Lisa. And it's like I said, y'all don't have to follow what I'm saying. I'm coming on here. If you feel like I don't want to follow it, you guys don't have to, right? I'm giving you, I'm a holistic womb specialist. I've been doing this for years, and I've helped many women, like I said, get rid of fibroids. But I'm telling you, you don't want to have, when you're healing fibroids, when you're trying to shrink and get rid of your fibroids, you do have to make changes, okay? We can't we can't eat the same diet and do the same things we were doing when our body developed the fibroids. You do have to make changes. Is it instant? You can, it's a monthly, I do have monthly payments. I do provide monthly payments for women that want to join the program. So for example, since it's going to be 4 months. If you join the month of March, it will be $900 up front and then $900 every month. So for 4 months. So yeah, we do that. Truth, saw a 87-year-old patient bleed from scarring tissue over 30 years ago. Oh my gosh. Wait a minute. Where did she scar? Where did she bleed from? Oh my, yes, scar tissue is no joke. A lot of, for women that's had like, even some of them, even one fibroid, even one myomectomy has scar tissue, depending on, the surgeon, right? But if you have more than one myomectomy, 9 times out of 10, you have scar tissue. It's like the uterus. When you cut into the uterus, you do develop scar tissue, ladies. Okay, so hopefully that makes sense. Okay, so yeah, that's scary. Ooh, 30 years ago. You gotta listen, we gotta treat our body right, y'all. We have to treat our body right, ladies. We have to. Okay, so I talked about estrogen dominance. So let me talk about early menopause, because women that get menopause before 55, that is early. I'm gonna be honest with you. We've normalized getting early menopause, and this is get in line with estrogen dominance. So women that's had fibroids, PCOS, ovarian cysts, they end up a lot of times getting menopause earlier than they're supposed to, but they thinking that it's menopause, right? But in all actuality, it's that their reproductive organs sometimes shut down, or just the periods just stop. And when you have fibroids, your periods are irregular, so your periods can stop or just start acting crazy, and people will say, "Oh, I'm in perimenopause, I'm in menopause." But when they actually get their hormones back to being in balance and clear the toxins out of their body and get healthy, their periods will come back the normal way, right? It will come back. I've worked with women in their late 40s who've been in menopause, who thought they were in menopause for 3 years, right? And we were able to rebalance their hormones and get their blood sugar levels right, and also get their blood pressure, lower their blood pressure, also get rid of the weight, and help them with their fibroids as well, shrink and get rid of their fibroids. And also they saw that they were able to have regular cycles, okay? And they said that the menstrual cycles they were having were much better than the ones that they had previously, when they thought they were in menopause, right? So a lot of people are shortening their own fertility window by their habits, okay? So let's get the likes up, y'all. Let's get the likes up if you guys don't mind. Let's at least get to 2,000. I believe they said that she had a D and it's probably D and C in the past as well. They developed scar. Yes, yeah, D and C will develop. Is there any correlation with fibroids and low iron? Yes, because what can do, you guys get the likes, so let's get it to 2,000, ladies. Let's get to 2,000 if you guys don't mind. Everybody, like the video. All you have to do is tap on the screen to like the video. Let's get more women in here if you guys don't mind. Thank you, Jessica, for liking the video. Okay, please like the video. Only Jessica's liking the video. Let's get it to 2,000 if you guys don't mind. All right. Thank you, Jada, for liking the video. Thank you, Steffi, for liking the video. All I have to do is tap on the screen, y'all. It's free to like the video. Let's get it to at least 2,000. Let's get more women in here. It's important that more women hear this conversation. Okay, very, very important. Thank you, Sylvia. Thank you for liking the video. Thank you so much. Okay, thank you so much. Let's get it to 2,000. So when it comes to correlation, yeah, there's a correlation because fibroids are a lot of times associated with mineral deficiencies, are associated with also to heavy bleeding. Not everybody that has fibroids is going to have heavy bleeding. Everybody has different, there's a range of symptoms for fibroids and they vary, right, for each woman, depending on the location, the size, just so many things, right? So yes, a lot of women who have fibroids have heavy bleeding. So that heavy bleeding by default leads to anemia. And also some women, even without heavy bleeding, have anemia, right? Due to, again, we're not eating, again, if you have fibroids, that means that we're dealing with mineral deficiencies. We're dealing with dehydration on the cellular level. We're dealing with organs that are backed up. We're dealing with a lot of stuff going on. So that's why I say it's a full body issue. So yeah, there's a correlation because a lot of women that have fibroids have low iron, right? So, and that's, again, you got to work on your iron levels. That's so important. You got to work on those iron levels, ladies. You have to work on those iron levels. You got to get those iron levels up. You got to get that vitamin D up. It's so important that you address these deficiencies. Don't just allow them to go on. Nobody should be anemic for years on end, right? When you can get rid of anemia within 3 weeks. I'm sure 87 years ago, holistic health was not that important. No, it wasn't at all. Unfortunately, it wasn't talked about like it was now. That's very true. So I feel bad for her. It wasn't at all. But even now, people still, you'll be surprised. Like, yes, and there's a lot of people that's seeking holistic health because they've seen Western medicine for reproductive health has not worked for them. But there's still a lot of people in the dark about holistic healing. They don't want to even touch it. They're like, no, I'm just going to do what my doctor says and have all these fibroids and, and continuously have surgeries. There's women that's had, literally 4 fibroid surgeries and they have fibroids again and they continue getting fibroids and not understanding that it's their habits giving their fibroids. It's not, they think it's, it's the fibroid's fault. No, it's not that they're looking at the fibroid like the devil. No, it's your habits. You're causing the fibroids to develop continuously over and over again. Okay, so I don't know why we have to understand that there's a deeper issue when we have fibroids. Okay, so let's get it to 2.5 likes. I know 10,000 is the goal. If you guys don't mind, is there a connection with fibroids and sinus issues? Yes. Remember. Fibroids, there's not a direct correlation, right? But when you have fibroids, the body starts to deteriorate and break down. So when you have fibroids, just as it's an inflammatory issue, there's going to be more excess mucus in the body. So absolutely, because any health issue you have, there's excess mucus in the body. So fibroids, same thing. So absolutely, there's a correlation. Is Geritol good for low iron? I'm not saying it's bad, but you want to, honestly, first we want to work on what we're eating. We want to make sure our foods are able to absorb iron. That's number one. Is your body able to absorb iron? Your body able to properly absorb iron? A lot of people don't understand. It's more of an absorption problem with most people because your body is filled with so much junk in it, right? You're dealing with, again, I say you're dealing with a digestive system that's backed up. So we have to, like I said, we have to start changing our habits, right? We gotta start eating things again that's going to promote the cleansing of the digestive system, if that makes sense. So hopefully that makes sense. Do you believe in blood type diet? No, not at all. Blood type, not at all. That's something, and it's so many things out there that's been proven that it's false, but hey, it's cute to run with. I don't believe in that diet at all. And is it connected to women's health? No. It's just something else trending on the internet, just like castor oil and yoni steams, and again, having women more so in confusion. And the more they put all these distractions on the internet and all these trendy things, the more women are suffering. You don't see any, you don't see any difference between when they actually started putting these things on the internet and now. There's, because we live in an information age, so there's so much things out on the internet. So you have to be careful, okay? I always say this, I'm not just, you guys know, if you guys have been following me, I'm not just a talking head. I always say this, I'm not just a talking head on TikTok. I actually this is my profession. I actually am a specialist. I actually, been doing this for a while. I actually have real results and have real testimonials that you guys see. So if you guys been following me, so be careful about the advice you listen to on TikTok, because people are just talking out of their opinion or what they heard that works, or they're promoting supplements, okay? Which, I mean, it's, I'm not saying it's bad, but just be careful, okay? So I'm not really I'm not for the blood type diet. I'm for eating in a way that's going to, like I said, cleanse. Because if you're eating the blood type diet, what are we doing? I think mine is lamb and all these stuff that actually had me have fibroids, got me fibroids. So no, I just wouldn't. I put beets in my salad. Yeah, beets are amazing. Should you eat based on your blood type? No, you should eat based on cleansing the body and filling the body with nutrients. Okay. What do you think about wild yam cream? I keep hearing that to balance the hormones. To balance the hormones is not a cream, it's a lifestyle it's lifestyle habits, okay? To balance the hormones, okay? It's the castor oil. So the castor oil isn't a thing. Listen, I don't even want to address that, because people get mad at me when I address that, because they I don't get it. It's not getting nobody real results, but people fight for the castor oil. When I did a video on it, people were so mad, they were going off. Well, so I don't know. Loyal follower for a year and a few months now. I love it here, my accountability coach. Thank you so much, Iron Miss Lady. Hello, how are you? What's a good diet for low iron and fibroids? You want to eat a diet for fibroids. Okay, let's talk a little bit about diet. You want to eat a diet that's rich in nutrients. So that's that's anti-inflammatory. So that means that we want to eat a diet that's easy on the digestive system, that's flooding our body with nutrients and hydration. So what does that mean? That means that we want to avoid as much as processed food as much as possible. We want to avoid animal products as much as possible. Meat and dairy, which has been shown to actually grow fibroids and cause women to develop fibroids. We want it as much as possible, right? So that's really important. So your diet should hydrate your body, should infuse your body with minerals, with nutrients. It shouldn't grab nutrients from the body. So if we're drinking things like coffee, for example, that's blocking iron absorption. If you're anemic and you're drinking coffee, you're working backwards. So that doesn't make any sense, because anemia actually coffee, caffeine in general blocks iron absorption. So we want to, if we're doing that, again, if we're eating, we want to eat a diet that's going to hydrate the body on a cellular level, and that's going to infuse the body with minerals, and again, minerals, vitamins, nutrients, real nutrients, antioxidants. That's going to help, again, your body be able to absorb nutrients and also cleanse your body of the gunk, okay? If that makes sense, right? But we don't want to just do it for like a month. We want to actually change and have this be our way of eating, because you gotta, we have to stop wanting to keep the bad habits and looking for quick fixes and looking for temporary results. And I keep saying this, I'm talking to women who want a transformation. I'm not talking for women that want a real quick, if you want a real quick temporary fix just to get fibroids again, because that's what happens when women look for temporary fixes. I'm not for you. I'm going to be honest with you. It's probably the wrong life for you. So I'm looking at for a woman that's ready to do the work and actually get to the root cause of the problem and address the problem full on. And again, that comes with lifestyle transformation, changes, shifting into the better version of yourself. Not even just like your physical habits, but also mentally, on a mental level, right? On an energetic level. Because when you're healed, you're just a lot different. When I had fibroids, I was dealing with fibroids and I was dealing with all these other issues. I was a totally different person than I am now. Totally different person. My energy was totally different. Totally different, okay? When I post a picture of when I was dealing with that stuff, people don't even recognize me. That's how different, what people don't even like, who is this? Like, it doesn't even look like you. The energy is so different, okay? So we have to stop wanting to keep our bad habits and then want change. It doesn't work like that. Okay, hopefully that makes sense. I would say, yeah, I'm miserable. What's wrong? Okay, I wish I found you before I had myomectomy. Jada, it's good that you found me now, because guess what? Having a myomectomy does not prevent fibroids from coming back. As a matter of fact, it makes you more prone to have fibroids come back. So you're going to want to stick around, okay? Make sure you guys are following me, but also make sure you guys are joining my email list, because they're going to do a TikTok. I don't want to put this into say this, but it's possible that they may ban TikTok, okay? And I want you guys to still have access to me and, still have access to my lives and all that stuff. So make sure you're on my email list. And all you have to do to join my email list literally is go to the link in my bio and click the link in my bio and join and subscribe. You'll see where to subscribe, okay? How many ounces before my body gets used to drinking 100 ounces of water daily? How long before? It depends on the person. There's some people that can literally do it by tomorrow, but probably a couple weeks, honestly. Are you against tofu? Absolutely. Soy? Absolutely. Soy is poison. I found that. Is fish good one for fibroids? No, not at all. I drink coffee a lot. Thank you. I didn't know that. User, I'm happy you're on this live. Okay, like I said, make sure y'all are following me and click the link in my bio to click Ash, no seafood. Not when you're trying to, if you on any other time, fine, but not when you're trying to shrink fibroids and get rid of fibroids. No animal products, y'all. No, I know. People want to ask me, what about dairy? What about no animal products? Okay. No. Yeah, exactly. No unalive animals. No dead animals. You gotta eat living foods, right? We gotta eat living foods. Now, after you get rid of the fibroids, if you want to eat that stuff every now and then, that's fine. But we don't want to make that a part of our everyday diet. That's how you're gonna get the fibroids again. Okay. A lot of us. Think about the stuff you were eating when you got fibroids. Okay? Don't eat that. Just change, okay? What about, oh Lord, y'all gonna kill me with the food. No, and no. No, none of that stuff. No animal products. I don't care what they calling it. What special name they say it is. None. You have a digestion issue when you have fibroids. Your digestive system is backed up. No. Whole wheat pasta is okay. I would do like chickpea pasta or lentil pasta that is a little lighter on the stomach, on the digestive system. You don't want to eat too much wheat when you have fibroids. Spaghetti, not the white stuff. Not sure why I got the emoji face. I meant no harm. Oh, okay. Somebody had the crying face. Listen, let me say this. Do you love yourself more? You guys love this food. I'm gonna be honest with you because we so attached to the bad habits. It's crazy. Do you love yourself more? Do you love do we want to thrive? Do we want to heal? Or do we love the food more? I had to make that decision too. Listen, you're talking about somebody that was addicted to sugar, that was addicted to junk food, I was addicted to chips, that was addicted to burgers and french fries, right? I was addicted to all the bad foods. Okay, thank you so much. Whoever's liking the video, I really appreciate you. Thank you so much. Let's get the likes up to 10,000. We're almost there. We're almost halfway. Okay, so when it comes to that, I totally understand. It can be hard. The human brain doesn't want to change, right? But we're in control of our body and our mind. So we have to, again, say, no, we're not going down this route again. We're healing the body now. And at first it's going to be hard. For example, I don't know if you guys have been following me, you guys know I'm doing this raw vegan journey. And I'm on day 13? 12 or 13? I can't even remember. 12, I think it's 12. It's hard. But it was harder. The first week was the hard part, like really mentally hard. I was having craziest cravings of my life. But it's getting easier now. I'm on day 12 or 13, I can't remember. But it's getting easier. It's getting easier. I'm not saying you guys gotta do raw vegan. I'm not saying that. But I'm saying it was hard for me. And I went from vegan, plant-based vegan to raw vegan. Some people may look at that and say, that's not a big shift. For me, that's a big shift because I like cooked foods, right? I certain things that I was stacking on, I couldn't eat. I can't eat my chickpea pasta, okay? Even like the other day I was craving, what was I craving? French fries, like something crazy, like something warm and just like, I was like, no, I can't have that. I can't have that. And it's hard. The first 7 days, I would say the first 5-6 days, day 1, day 2 is a breeze, but then it was like day 3, day 4 really mentally got to me. 5 got to me, right? But it's like I felt so powerful when I actually was like, no, we're not eating that. We're eating this. I felt so powerful, and it's like you have to understand you have control over these things. We gotta have discipline. We gotta have control. We can't be falling. This is how people unfortunately they live the same type of life over and over again. Like unhappy, sick, hormones, fibroids, hormones imbalance, because they clinging on to the same bad habits. This is how people are not successful in their life. They're doing the same things. They don't want to change, right? You gotta change. Listen, you gotta do better. So is beans and chickpeas good? Yeah, it's fine. Not too much beans. So vegan, pretty much. I'm not calling it a name because vegan is bad too. There's vegan ice cream, there's French fries, there's Beyond Burger. Don't say vegan. Say a healthy diet, or you can say anti-inflammatory diet. A diet that's actually gonna heal my body and balance and restore balance in my hormone. That's gonna help heal my body and restore my balance within my body. Okay. So, and remember, diet is just one aspect of getting rid of fibroids. It's not the whole thing. Okay, so if you can't even master diet, that's a huge problem. Okay, so hopefully that makes sense. Okay, so hopefully that makes sense. Which vegetables do you recommend to boost iron levels? Leafy greens, of course. So you had fibroids. I did have fibroids, Coney. You must be new here because I always tell my story. I had fibroids over 10 years ago. I had the surgery. I got fibroids again because that's what happens when you don't get to the root cause of the problem. I was stubborn. Did not know. It wasn't the internet age like it is now, right? So I did not know what I didn't know. I was listening to my doctors. And guess what? Got fibroids again. I said, there's no way I'm going through that traumatic surgery that damn near almost took me out. Literally, just my biggest regret in life is having that damn surgery. I'm gonna be honest with you. It was horrible, okay? So I actually was like, no, I can't do this. Went on a journey, did so much research, went on a journey to get rid of my fibroids myself, read so many books, went on a journey, showing my fibroids, ended up getting rid of them later on, and the rest is history, okay? Then again, I started meeting more and more women suffering with fibroids, okay, and wanting to help. And I was helping for literally, just helping women, in my job and this and that. And the demand just got too much, right? So that's how I started doing this for a living, got certified, and just, again, I love what I do. And I've helped so many women get rid of fibroids. I've helped so many women get pregnant, get rid of reverse PCOS, get rid of ovarian cysts, uterine polyps, endometriosis, get rid of heavy bleeding. The list goes on, okay? The list goes on, okay? So yes, I did have fibroids, so I know the pain, and I had a lot of the symptoms. I know what it feels like. I had fibroids not once, but twice. And if you want to hear my whole story, I have a whole 49-minute story from, I have it on YouTube. Sasha Rosa, follow me on YouTube. If you click the link in my bio, you'll see where to follow me on YouTube. You'll see like a YouTube symbol, okay? So once I got through day 1 through 3, it got better. Great. And my cycle ended up early. Good. You see? What eating good foods do for you. I'm so sorry for what you went through. Thank you. And it was very sad at first when I was going through it, and even afterwards, right? Very, very sad. But then I said, you know what? I feel like God put me through that in order to help me help others. Help me help others not go through what I went through, okay? And to do what I'm doing now. So I actually say it's a blessing and a curse that I got fibroids. And again, the reason why I look at it as a blessing and a curse too, because it opened my eyes to the Western medical system, to how toxic it was, and also opened my eyes up to you're not taking care of yourself. You're not feeding your body the way you're supposed to. You're not taking care of your temple. You're not taking care of your mind. You're just letting people take advantage of you. As far as you're not letting the right people in your life. You don't have boundaries. You're a people pleaser. It was so many things. You're not in a career that you're passionate about at the time. So it was so many things, right? So my life was a wreck back then. So it makes sense why I got fibroids, okay? A lot of times we have to, and I didn't really click until years later. I said, I see why I got fibroids. I see. And I was holding a lot of childhood trauma, a lot of stuff that I had to really release, right, and heal. That's why I say my energy was different back then. Because when you have a lot of things on you energetically, you guys don't understand how that affects your energy. We're energy beings, in case you did not know. Okay, so it does affect your aura when you have the traumas, the things that you're suppressing, the emotional suppression, the things that you're suppressing inside, that you haven't released, that you haven't worked through. So when things happen to us, for example, the brain does this thing where it likes to suppress a lot of our trauma so we can get through the day, right? Like, for example, a lot of people are suppressing abortions that they've had. They're suppressing miscarriages. They're suppressing all this stuff. They haven't allowed themselves to actually grieve the process. They're suppressing sexual trauma, a lot of things that happen. Anger, betrayal, exes that did you wrong. They're suppressing this stuff instead of actually releasing it. That's what we should be doing, processing it and releasing this stuff. Okay, because all this stuff compound is weighing energetically in the womb space. That's why I help we also do getting energetic meditations, womb meditations in my Detoxify Your Womb program. It's really important. You gotta release that stuff right from you as well. So when you're holding in a lot of trauma and suppressing a lot of things, you're gonna see in your habits, in your everyday habits, you're gonna be. This is women that like to eat their feelings, right? They like to emotionally eat. That's why people can't let go of food, because that's their coping mechanism. Some people don't even realize it. They're like, I just like this food. I just like sweets. They don't realize they're using it as a coping mechanism, right? For trauma, for things that they're suppressing. So they don't understand that they're not taking care of their bodies, because again, they're not understanding their relationships are not working out. They're allowing some type of, these type of men in their lives because they don't love themselves, because in all levels you don't think you're worthy, right, of healing. You don't think you're worthy of a better life, of a better lifestyle, of feeding your body with the right things. So this is going to reflect on our life over, like, you're going to see it like reflect in your life, like from top to bottom, from your relationships to what you allow in your job, to how you allow people to treat you, to being a people pleaser, to not how you let people take advantage of you. You're going to see all around. Okay. Hopefully that makes sense. She's doing God's work. Thank you so much. I am Slade. I really appreciate that. I really, really appreciate that. I'm so grateful for you and your platform, Sasha. Thank you, Jessica. I appreciate that. More women need to know about this. Absolutely. Absolutely. Thank you guys so much for the likes. Did you have fibroid embolization? No, I did not have a complete hysterectomy. Hell no. No, I had a myomectomy. I still have my uterus. Thank you, Jesus. Okay. Still fully working and functional. I'm going to work your, watch the story. Okay, great. I just understand why women are doing that surgery 4, 5, 6. It's crazy. It's crazy. It's crazy. I don't understand it either, why women are still doing that surgery. I don't get it. They still come on here and say, I'm going to do the surgery. I say I'm not talking people out of it anymore. If that's what you want to do, that's fine. But again, what happens when you get fibroids again? I've had people a couple years ago told me, I'm going to do the surgery and then I'll take care of my body afterwards. They have fibroids right now as we speak. Okay, so it just is crazy. I'm just starting herbal tea and making my own mixtures. Okay, I think it's been helping too. Okay. But make sure, Arne, you're also addressing the root causes too. Herbs are amazing, don't get me wrong, but you gotta address the root cause. My fibroids came during a stressful time in my life, emotionally and mentally. It was within. Absolutely, absolutely, Jada. You see, and what's within is also like reflects in your life as well. What you hold it in. Actually, when you're stressed out, you're not gonna have healthy habits. You're not gonna take care of yourself, right? You're not gonna, even mentally, physically. You're gonna like it all. Like I said, everything's connected. I'm working on that. Therapy's helping me great. I'm so happy to hear that. Yes, emotional eater. I used to be an emotional eater too, so I totally get it. Right? What's your suggestion to heal those areas? What do you mean to heal? What exactly? G, amazing. Yes, emotional eating is real. A lot of women do it because we're suppressing a lot of stuff. Okay, that needs to be released. Okay. So true. I started to feel my body, the good things. I could see the change in myself. That's good. Vibes with Carrie. That's good. And also do you want children? What does that have to do with anything? I try to avoid any surgery. I also heard they grow back. Absolutely, they do grow back. They will grow back. They will grow back. I don't have children right now. Okay, I'm not married. I don't want children right now unless I get married. Okay, yeah. I'm starting to recognize signs of my body when I'm anxious, stressed, or tired. Meditation helps. Good. Yeah, absolutely. It sure does. Trauma, anger, past relationships. Yes. So how do we release those things? We have to really, everybody's different, but for me, I like to do meditations, journal, okay, and bring them to the surface, okay, because a lot of people don't want to do that, because when you bring things like that to the surface, you're going to start to feel those feelings again, right? The anger, the pain. But that's okay, because as we release them. Allow yourself to cry. Allow yourself to get emotional. Allow yourself to scream. Let it out. A lot of us are suppressing a lot of things that, again, that are destroying us on the inside. Why do you think a lot of people get cancer? That's one reason too. Things they're stressed out, a lot of pain they're holding a lot of stuff on the inside. You gotta have to let that stuff out sometimes. And forgive yourself too as well. Yes, deep forgiveness with yourself, absolutely. Because sometimes we're like, for example, women that's been in relationships that didn't work out. There's things that they may have accepted that they haven't forgave themselves for. They're like, why did I accept that? Why did I? You gotta release that stuff, right? We have to forgive ourselves and also forgive others as well. Forgive others as well. Does not mean you have to still talk to them or have them in your life, but you have to forgive them, because if you don't forgive them, they have a hold over you. Okay? Unforgiveness will manifest as fibroids. Trust and believe. Holding grudges will manifest as fibroids. Fibroids, on a spiritual level, inability to let go. You're holding on to something, anger, pain, this, that, holding on, okay? So a lot of women are disconnected from their bodies and themselves. And when I say disconnection from yourself as well, we've been projected on since we were kids. We've been told who we are, who we're supposed to be, and people have been operating in that type of way. But when you build a connection to your body, to your intuition, which a lot of women don't have, right? You get to experience who you truly are and what you truly want out of life without all the projections, without the world's projections, without, your parents' projections, but without all this BS, right? Because a lot of people, we're living, life for somebody else, not for ourselves, if you really think about it, okay? So hopefully that makes sense. What do you think about sacral therapy? It's amazing. Yeah, I'm cranial, yes. Anything that helps you release, anything that in holistic field that helps you release a lot of this stuff, have at it. Like, I know some people like Reiki, some people like, everybody's different, right? They like they do things like they're healing body trauma, because trauma is stored in the body. It is stored in the body, absolutely. So yeah, those things, whatever helps you release that stuff is good. Now understand why people say forgiveness is really for yourself. It's not for I'm telling you, it took me years to understand that forgiveness is for self, not for the other person, because they've gone and lived their lives. They probably don't even know you're holding a grudge, and you're over there hating them and just, you're so angry. You got to release that stuff. It's hard sometimes, but we have to do it. Because, if you really understand, never mind, that's going too deep. But anyway, when you actually treat yourself better, other people start treating you better too. When you start treating and that starts with your habits. We can't expect people to keep their promises to us, to treat us good when we treat ourselves like crap. Can I just say that? So a lot of people that are getting treated like crap is because they're treating themselves like crap first. We attract what we are. Did you know that? Okay, so that's really, and when you see this, always say this, when you do the womb healing work and the work on yourself, the womb healing work, that's why I say how women transform. You even gonna see your relationships get better. People, you attract better men in your life, okay? You're gonna see, I'm telling you, for the ones that are single, okay? Now understand what people say okay, I've read that already. Solitude is good when, hold on. Solitude is good when trying to change. Family and friends don't like to change more than you. Well, for some people, solitude is good for change. For some people, they're able to tune everybody out, and sometimes you gotta tune people out, because sometimes people can't avoid being around family and friends. You gotta tune them out. You gotta really laser focus on anything you want in life. You should be laser focused on, and forget the noise, forget the gossip, forget the celebrity gossip, forget the social media, what they say in social media. Tune into what you're about and what you want, and forget all that other noise. It's just people, people gonna talk. People gonna talk, okay? When I first went vegan years ago, when I first was changing my diet, my mom talked about oh my gosh, my mom gave me hell. My friends gave me hell. And they saw the transformation. Okay, then they started asking for advice. Okay, so it is what it is. I heard acupuncture is good for fibroids. Again, it's one of those remedies that may make you feel better, but it's not addressing the root cause, Jada. Okay, but acupuncture, I've heard good things about it as well, but it's not going to address the root cause. You're late. I thought you were here already, girl. Hey, Brittany. Okay, so does anyone have any questions? Thank you guys so much. We're almost at 10K. Yes, I'm so happy to see this. When it comes to fibroids, the reason they're so prevalent is because, again, they've cut off the connection between you and your body, and there's a very deep connection with women and their bodies, and they've cut that connection off. They have you now. You are, for symptoms going on with your body, you're feeling as though your body's working against you, and that you're running to doctors to help to help heal you. Doctors don't heal. It's either surgery with them, medications, or birth control. I keep telling you, when it comes to reproductive health, they're not going to heal you. They're there to manage the issue. So instead of us, for example, when your body's reacting and expressing a certain symptom, there's a deeper reason for that, right? We have to this is what I teach women to be more in tune with their bodies, to tune into their bodies. Because when you're more in tune with your body, you know what your body needs, intuitively. And that's how every woman should be. Intuitively, you know what your body needs. But when you disconnected, you're going to doctors to help you. Now, I'm not saying don't go to the doctor. If something serious happens, go to the doctor. But I'm telling you, when it comes to reproductive health, these fibroids, they're not going to do anything but cut you open or give you birth control, make the situation worse, because they're not there to heal, okay? That's me. I can tune them out quickly. I don't even think about a Scorpio moon, exactly, and I have a Scorpio sun, so I get it. I can, when I want something, when I have a goal, everybody's is just talking heads. I don't care what they're saying. I'm focused, okay? So it must be, yes, it's a Scorpio thing because I'm focused. I'm tuning everybody out. And that's how y'all should be too when it comes to what you want in your life. Tune everybody out. Do you know even people that are successful in life, people were talking trash about them when they were going through the process, but they had to tune everybody out and just do what they wanted to do what they did and do what they thought that was going to get them success. And once they got into that success, then people stop talking, right? People are asking them how they did it. So people are always going to look at you crazy when you want something different. I love your earrings. Oh, thank you. I appreciate it. But yes, welcome to the live, ladies. If you're new here, we're talking about why fibroids are so prevalent, okay? First and foremost, fibroids are prevalent because a lot of women don't understand their bodies. They're disconnected from their bodies, okay? They're not doing the work to understand that fibroids have root causes, and they're not doing the work to want to actually address the root cause. They just want to, I just want to do this, take an herb to get rid of fibroids. It doesn't work like that because you're going to eat that same diet and you're going to engage in those same lifestyle habits. It does not work like that. I'm sorry. You have to, it has to be, we got to do deeper levels of healing in the body, okay? So for ladies that want to work with me, if you're interested in working with me and really going deeper, and I'm talking about women that are serious and wanting to get rid of the fibroid, not just shrink the fibroid, get rid of the fibroid, and total body healing, right? Because when you heal your womb, you heal your body. And when we have fibroids, it's a full body issue. We cleanse the lymphatic system. We strengthen the lymphatic system. We get our hormones back in order, in balance. Okay, cleanse the digestive system, cleanse the liver, right? Have your body working the way it's supposed to, the way it's designed to. Enhance your fertility so you're not struggling with conceiving. Okay, that's important. If you're wanting to work with me, my Detoxify Your Womb program, we're taking clients now. We do have a special for the month of March. You get an extra month free in the program. So that's 4 months of working with me. But that's for women high achieving women that want to transform their health and their body totally. It's not for women that just want quick remedies. Okay. Do you stay connected with a doctor once you start a lifestyle change? It's up to you. I always tell it's up to you. It's up to you 100%. I always tell women I don't tell my clients not to go to the doctor but I do tell them, listen, what we're doing here is going to be contrary to what they're doing over there. Okay. So, you just have to understand that what we're doing here, natural healing, is going to, it's going to be contrary to what they're doing over there. Okay. So what I'm saying is never going to align with what your doctor's saying. It's not going to. It's not meant to. Okay. If that makes sense. Okay. So hopefully that makes sense. Does anybody have any questions? How much is your 3-month detox? My Detoxify Your Womb program is $3,500. Okay. You do get an extra month free if you join the month of March. Again, it's not for everybody. This is our highest level program. This is for high achieving women that are ready to completely transform the body, soul, and mind. And get rid of the fibroids, cysts, reverse PCOS, get pregnant naturally. We've helped women get pregnant naturally even, okay? Who were dealing with infertility for years previously. We've helped many women get pregnant naturally, okay? And, for women that's trying to totally heal the body and the mind, if you want to work closely with me, this is the way. Now, if you want a course to take on your own, we do have self-study courses, like my 12 Steps on How to Shrink Your Fibroids full bundle course. I get so many testimonials about that course all the time, right? Women that take the course, it's amazing. If you have checked it out, it's $333, and we have card and afterpay. Now, also for my Detoxify Your Womb program, we also do in-house monthly payments, just to let you guys know, okay? So we do have plans and payment plans to help you guys who are interested in joining, okay? So, okay, sorry, went out. But yeah, so if you're interested, send me an email. If you're interested in my Detoxify Your Womb program, our highest level program, send me an email because not everybody qualifies for that one. I do have to send you a questionnaire to see if you are a right fit, okay? So hopefully that makes sense, okay? So does anybody have any questions? How much is the monthly payment? So it starts with it's $900 a month. So start off with $900 and then it'll be $4 payments of $900, okay? Every month, if that makes sense, okay? And that's for the month of March because it's going to be 4 months for the month of March. Now, April, listen, and let me tell you something. I do have a business coach that I work with or whatever that I've been working with for a very long time, right? And she's told me that the value that my program brings and for what I've done for people, getting women pregnant, you guys know how much IVF is? And they're injecting you with hormones. I'm getting women pregnant naturally, okay? With natural changes, increasing their AMH levels. This program should be at 10,000, honestly. If you know the value of this program, it has lifetime value. But right now, but it's $3,500, but eventually it will go up. I'm just gonna say that. Which program did you say for March? For my Detoxify Your Womb, Nicolette, my Detoxify Your Womb program, that's the highest level program, the one where you're working with me for 3 months, but for the month of March, it will be 4 months, okay? So, and I always tell people that, check the price of IVF. It's, what is it, about 30,000 around or whatever. Check the price of hysterectomies. 12,000 to 20,000, depending on the what state you're in. Myomectomy is around the same price depending on the state that you're in, but it's over 10,000, right? And we're helping women. This has lifetime value. You're gonna use these things afterwards. So women that work with me, they're not getting fibroids again a year later. They're not getting fibroids again 2 years later. They're not doing that. Okay, so that's why it has. I mean, right now it's that price. That $3,500 is a steal, honestly, but. Again, it's not for everybody, not understand that. Some people are just going to take a course and that's totally fine with them, right? But I have it so everybody can get value. So even if you're like, look, I don't think I can do the program, but I can do the course. I can do the 12 steps on how to shrink your fibroids for one course, then that's fine, okay? That's fine. So, okay, hold on. I don't know what that person's talking about. Okay. So hopefully that makes sense. Let me know if you guys have any other questions. We're almost at the 10K goal. I've been on here for over an hour. So let me know if you guys have any questions. Make sure you're following this account. We don't know whether TikTok is going to be banned or not this month. So make sure you're on my email list. So you'll also be able to have access to my lives. Because TikTok may be gone, y'all. So make sure you guys are on the email list, okay? I really want to do the program, but I can't afford the cost right now. It's okay. You can do the 12 steps on how to shrink your fibroids full bundle course or the Restore Your Womb course. So check those out. Those are self-study courses. So check those out instead if you can't do the program right now. And actually, honestly, I'm gonna be honest with y'all. This should have expired last night, but I actually do still have my Detoxify Your Womb self-study course on my site. Now after this live, I will take it down because I forgot to take it down this morning. It was supposed to expire on last midnight. It's $9.97. So if you guys want to grab it real quick, it's totally fine. I will allow a couple more people grab it. If for ladies that just want the course version of the Detoxify Your Womb program with the womb detoxifications and everything, it has the course version of the program, but the difference is it doesn't come along with my coaching, if that makes sense, okay? So I just follow all your accounts today in case it was still shut down. Thank you, Nicola. That's what I'm talking about. Y'all follow me. Make sure you guys are on my email list and also follow me on Facebook as well because I feel like Facebook is one social media platform that will never shut down. Okay. Okay. So my myomectomy is $8,500 here, excluding. Thank you. Listen, I am saying. Let me screenshot that. People think I'm lying when I say these procedures are a lot, and for women just to get fibroids again a couple months later, just to cut into your womb. They're not addressing your full body. $997. The course version of my Detoxify Your Womb program is $997. Okay, that makes sense. But it also comes with Klarna and Afterpay. Klarna and Afterpay. Remember, I'm taking it off the site after this live is over. It's called my Detoxify Your Womb self-study course. So if you want to grab it now. Okay. Maybe I'll do like a 30 minutes after the live. Then I'll take it down. Then 30 minutes. I'll give 30 minutes. And it ain't no $9.97. That is funny, but no, it's $997. And it does. If you want to do Klarna and Afterpay, you can do that. You'll go to checkout and it'll have that. Nobody working for $10, girl. That's what I'm talking about. $997 is the self-study course. Yes, Ash. So, Ash, if you do the self-study, if you cannot afford the program, do the self-study course, okay? Save it until the weekend. I can't. I had it all last week. I can't. I told you guys it was supposed to be, actually, the 10th was supposed to be the last day. I can't. I'm sorry. Because I gave y'all more time. I kept giving y'all more time. The 10th was supposed to be, I thought it was cheaper, of course, than the one for $300. It was a cheaper. No. No. I don't have a course for $300. I have a course for $333 though. That's the cheapest one. The value that these courses have in them, I didn't see it, but I understand. No, okay. If you didn't see it, Nicolette, message me. Message me this weekend if you're serious. Okay, maybe I'll think about it. Message me this weekend if you're serious. Okay, since you did, because I know you've been following me for a while. Okay, but if you, like I said, get this. The self-study course will no longer be on the site. Okay, the Detoxify Your Womb self-study course. Okay, so after what I'll do is after this live is done, I'll shut the live down. I'll wait 30 minutes and then I'll take it off. Okay, this is my first time, so I haven't seen your website yet. I can't. The only reason I'm letting Nicole up because she tried to get a course today. She was having trouble due to her card. So that's the only reason why I'm letting her, okay? I gotta be fair, y'all. I gotta be fair. Okay, so Cloney, I would recommend joining my email list, number one, and then going through my videos and all that stuff. I have lots of TikTok. I have so many TikTok videos. If that's what if you want to do that, if you are not ready to purchase something now, which is totally fine, okay? Wait, they're shutting down the platform. Yeah, they may be. I'm praying that they're not, because I've met so many amazing people on TikTok, but they may be shutting it down. They're talking about it. They may be banning in the US. So if that's the case, no more TikTok. I'm so mad because this is actually the platform where I think I have the most followers. Because the algorithm is much better on TikTok than other platforms. But that's okay. Because I have an email list, okay? And that's how I stay in touch with my yeah, they may be shutting it down. Thank you. You're welcome. And Cloney, the Detoxify Your Womb program. the Detoxify Your Womb self-study course. You'll love it, honestly. It's amazing. I hope that I learned so much from TikTok. I know. TikTok is an amazing platform. It's an amazing platform for people to reach people. So hopefully they don't. Okay, I even get news, even from TikTok sometimes, because I don't watch regular news. So I don't trust it. But I hope that they don't shut it down. Let's all pray and hope that they don't. But just in case, if they do, join my email list, because you guys may wake up and there's no more TikTok and you're like, wait, what was that girl's name again? That was talking about fibroids. What was she? That was helping women heal fibroids. What was her name again? So I want you guys to be able to find me. Join the email list. Click the link in my bio. Join the email list. Again, the Detoxify Your Womb self-study course. If you guys are interested in that, I have it up for about 30 more minutes after the live. $997. Yes, it's the course version of my entire Detoxify Your Womb program. It is amazing. Okay, and this is how you start making changes today, not tomorrow, not next week, because a lot of, and I said this in my video. If you're serious about being fibroid free in 2024, you're doing the work now. Okay, you're doing the work now. A lot of you guys, if you started right now today, by summertime, you could be fibroid free. I've told you guys that I had a client that got rid of a 6-centimeter fibroid in what was it? 3 months, in my 3-month Detoxify Your Womb program. Okay, I had another client who had she took my course. She took my 12 steps on how to treat your fibroids full bundle course. She had 6 fibroids, and now she only has 4, and all 4 of those are under 3 centimeters. They all shrunk. Okay, do you use a special water filter? I personally don't. I just drink spring water. Maybe one day I will, but I personally don't right now. People having goals, trying to have a better summer. Yeah, absolutely. Who wants to deal with fibroids in this at all? But definitely in the summertime. So 2024 is a year of change. This is a powerful year for people that actually want to do the work. But for people that want to stay the same, it's not gonna. You're gonna be in those cycles, those same patterns, those same cycles. Okay, so it's for people that actually want to do the work, that want to change and transform to the version of themselves that they're supposed to be. Okay, not the current version, the better version. You gotta start now. You cannot say I'm starting next week, I'm starting this weekend, I'm starting this. You gotta start now. 2024 is a powerful year, and a lot of people are gonna be left behind in every aspect. Okay, anemia free by 2024. I know that's right. Yes, you could do that in a month. I am misled. You could do that in a month. You can get rid of anemia easily. I'm speaking this into existence. Absolutely. Absolutely. Fibroid free by 2024. That's the goal, by summer 2024. Or, you could be, all your symptoms could be gone in a month if you do the work now. No more estrogen dominance. I know that's right. Yes, you can get rid of that in a month. Okay? So anybody have any questions before we go? Again, the Detoxify Your Womb program is taking clients for those that are ready to transform. And you get an extra month free in the program if you join the month of March, okay? That special is only for March, okay? So the problem is drinking water from plastic bottles. Yeah, that's true. That is a problem. My problem. Yeah, I mean, I drink BPA free, but plastic, we do have to cut down on the plastic. Okay, I'm not 100% perfect with that, but I do try to stick to the BPA free water. I got an all white affair in June, so no more hiding my fiber belly. I know that's right. Y'all saw my client that went from this huge fibroid belly to now she's almost damn near flat. She went from November to February. What is that, 2 to 3 months? From large fibroids and cysts. Y'all saw the stomach. If you go to my pinned post, okay? So go look at that. My pinned post on TikTok on the one on the left. So because women ask me all the time, can I have large fibroids and still shrink and get rid of them? Yes. The answer is yes. You can get rid of any size fibroid. Okay. Okay, but that's pretty much it. Oh, yes. Tell me why my dental assistant last week asked me if I'm pregnant. Oh, I'm so sorry, Miss Lady. I am so sorry. I'm so sorry to hear that. Yes, that's not going to be our reality, your reality in 2024. Okay? Like I said, in 2 to 3 months, that fibroid belly can be gone. Y'all saw my client. Okay? So that's pretty much it. It's getting late, so I'm going to go now. But again, join my email list if you haven't. Join my email list. My Detoxify Your Womb program, we're taking clients. If you want to take just the course version of the program, the self-study course at a better rate, it's $997. At a cheaper rate, it's $997. Okay? But that one does not come with coaching by me, the self-study course. But it comes with all the course information, the meal plans, the womb detoxifications, the everything. Okay, everything, the structured trainings. You need structure. You don't want to be on the internet just piecing together your healing journey, getting little here from little here. You need structure and guidance, and you need actually what works, and you actually need to address the root cause. Okay, and that's what I help women do in these courses, and also when I'm coaching women one by one. And some women need the extra accountability. Okay, that's why I have clients. They're like, look, I need the guidance through this process because it's not easy. It may look easy when you know everything to do, but it's not easy actually implementing it. Okay, so hopefully that makes sense. Good night. Thank you so much for educating us, women. You're welcome. You're welcome, Jessica. You're welcome, Brittany. Okay, so have a good night. Again, join the email list if you're new. Again, I want to see some of you guys again. Get some of these courses to help you. If you know, I know Jessica just got a course. I hope you're enjoying it, Jessica, the Restore Your Womb course. But if you know you're suffering and you're not able to join a program, get a course that can help you. I'm glad I met you. I've learned so much. I have made small changes. Great job, Nicolette. I love that. Yes. Have a good night. Get a course that can help you if you're struggling. Do not remain confused and not knowing exactly what to do, okay? Or just piecing together information, okay? All right. Have a good day, ladies. Love you guys. Bye.